Alright, Shalom. Yasharallah, first and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashah. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, Akim, out there pushing this truth in the four corners of the earth. I had a brother send me a message. It says, this is from Neon El Negro. It says, okay, at times the scriptures are direct on who salvation is for. For example, Amos 3 and 1, Psalm 147, 9 and 20. But what is John 1, 10 and 13 saying? Please response. The ultimate scriptures that for that to tell you the truth, man, is Romans 11, 26. You can't get around that. Romans 11, 26, man. You always answer your question, brother. One thing that I got to tell my Akim in my camp, man. And you know that you have to use your blue letter a lot, man, to really not even what to first to start to get spiritual with this word. You have to use the blue letter, man. I had to tell my brother that, man. You need to start looking up these words, man. Because when me and the brothers from DC, when we was doing the homework conferences, man, we would read the whole chapter, whatever homework lesson it was, and then we would go chapter by chapter, and our brother would pick out words because every brother wasn't by a computer. So our brother who had the blue letter on deck, he would say, "Hey brother, can you look up this word in this verse?" And we want to pick it up. And if it was, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna write that down on my sword, you know. So when I'm out there in the highways and hedges, just in case a motherfucker want to go there, well, we can go there. Alright? You gotta be prepared, man. You gotta know these words are powerful. That's how lessons get. That's how you go deep. That's how you start to understand dark parables, man. Like in the book of Job. That's how the Most High start working with you, man. Once you start really getting in this word, you'll really see how the Most High really start to boy, you get some lessons, like some shit that, you know, lessons to be out this world, man. Like, oh, he's like, damn, you know. It'll cut people it'll cut them to the heart, man. Alright. Alright. And in 1611, I'm gonna put it up right quick. Cause I forgot exactly. Let me see what it says. I'm gonna just put it up right quick. One thing they do, man, if you're looking for something, man, all you gotta do, like this, like what I'm about to pull up right now, man, just type it in Google. It'll pop right up, man. See that? Look at that. It popped right out, right what I wanted, man. So, Ecclesiastes 1 of the prologue of Sirach. This is if you have a 1611, it says this is the prologue of Sirach. See, alright, in 1611, it says, wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, Salakia, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret. This is a lot of interpreting, man. You have the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha. For the same things uttered in Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash, and translated into another tongue, which is what's this tongue right here? The English, or even the Greek. Any other tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself. This is referring to the you know, mainly the Apocrypha. So it's saying the law itself. So going back, the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference, meaning there's a big difference when they are spoken in their own language, man. So you have to go to the prime roots, alright, which is the Hebrew. You know, so like for instance, charagma, the mark of the beast. Now we know that the mark in the Greek is charagma, which means excision. But when you go into the Hebrew, the word is kararayim, but it means hole or cave. Alright, so we know that's not any stamp mark. It says a hole or a cave has to go inside your hand, man. That's as simple as it gets, man. A hole or a cave. Alright, so going back to his question, he said But what is John 1:10 and 13 saying in response? Now, when you go to the first, now script, it was crazy, right? Because I was going through this other day, and I was going crazy with this first scripture. I got marking down words. I got all these all marked down, so forth and all that. I don't know if y'all can see that. I was going crazy. And one thing you brothers need to understand, you brothers coming in, or you brothers that are just coming in, you know, or just need some understanding, because it's all for the elect anyway, man. Um, you need this blue letter, man. You need this blue letter, man. Yeah, this is a banging tool. If you got an iPhone, you can get the app, man. I can't get it on this Android, but I mean, I just go on the regular internet. I got a bookmarked on my phone because I be on the bus going to work, man, reading the scriptures. And I look up the word right there on the bus, man. I don't give a damn who I'm around, man. The scripture says, "Blessed are they, blessed are them which are not ashamed of me," man. You know, not to get off topic right quick, man. Hey, I don't care where I'm at, man. If a brother called me, he say, "Hey, how about Shimmy, how should I like, hey, I would say, "Hey, how about Shimmy, how should I what's going on?" He might hear what's behind me. He asked me if I'm in the store. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in the store." He like, "Oh," he said, "Most brothers don't salute in the stores, you know." Well, what? I don't give a damn whom I'm around, man. I can give a cotton picking. The only thing they gonna say is, What did you say? Or what language were you speaking in?" I'm gonna just say Hebrew and keep it moving. I don't give a damn. I'm dead to this world, man. When these curses really start, we need to start understanding what's really going on, man. Hey, I don't give a fuck, man. Cause you already ready to, I'm Biggie, ready to die. You know, you already ready to, we already ready to go, man. You know, we already ready, man. You know, but this lesson, I'm gonna point out right quick. If y'all go to Daily Motion, man, a lot of these videos, a lot of these sit downs, because when I first came into the truth, man, I was watching a lot of street videos. Then the Spirit led me to watch one of the videos that Sahar did. He was actually doing a sit down. He was like, "A lot of you brothers just watch the street videos. You need to get down with these classroom sessions, man. That's when you can really learn that." But of course, YouTube, being the haters, you know, of course, plus the Most High is doing that twofold. We get mad at YouTube because they slash the videos, but at the same time, I mean, that's the Most High bringing that family of the word. And the Most High does everything twofold, man. So as YouTube slashes the videos, the Most High is bringing that family of the word, because the time is coming to it. The prophecy is being fulfilled. All right. So if you go on, I just put it right here on Daily Motion. If you go on Daily Motion and type in Lashawan Kadash, this is Elder Ramlah's page that he had on basically YouTube, and he goes and he breaks down all the words of all the worlds of the worlds, so to speak. All the breakdown of the word. The word world is a homonym, meaning it can have many roots. When you have the word world, it can go this way, it can go this way, it can go that way, it can go this way, depending on what type of context you use it in. Alright. Now when you go to, see, I'll put this on right here, this show Strongs. Alright. That's a little easy to me, so I can just click on it and go. I'm gonna click here and click there and all that. I just keep it moving. Alright, one thing is good to do. I had to buy a new sword. You see, this is fresh. I had to buy a new sword, so I got to transfer things over. My old sword looks like this. I mean, it's all jacked up. I mean, until I've been to war, you know, pages falling all off and all that. So I had to buy me a new sword, man. You know, and basically what I did in my old sword, which I'm gonna do in this one, my new sword, is that I made footnotes. You know, I'm gonna just post a picture up of it. I made footnotes, man. So when because people who are smart, you know, people who are smart, they go and they retain it. Well, they can retain it up here, and they'll go home and research it, man. Okay, so that brother said, one world means Cosmo, one world is Eon, one world is Ultimate, and these different worlds mean these definitions. Have these definitions depending on what context you use them in. It means this, whatever context you use it in. Okay, so it makes sense. That's the first part of understanding the mystery of this book, man. Is to understand words. If you don't understand these words, man, you're not gonna really get it, man. So you have to understand these. You have to get into the knowledge and the etymology of these words. That's why That's why on my videos you always see me going to the online etymology, baby. Oh yeah, baby. You know, I use these. Hey, shit. All right. You won't catch me slipping, man. You know, I tries to get it in, man. But anyways, like I said, I made me a little footnote of certain things, man. Of certain things, and as you can see, I got the word world, meaning cosmos, and I got some scriptures right there that backs it up. That's what that means right there. Like John 3:16, that means cosmos, the world of Israel. The word eon. Why? I'm gonna just get into it anyway. I'm gonna just get into it anyway. All right. This is John 1 and John chapter 1 verse 10. I'm gonna read verse 6. What's that? Verse 6. There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, which is Yahweh Shai, that all men through him might believe. He was not that John. He, meaning John, was not the light, but was sent to bear witness of that light, Yahweh Shai. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. As you can see, that word right there is 2889, which is cosmos. Alright? Because what world did Yahweh Shai come through? Pursuant to Hebrews 7 and 14, he came into the line of Judah, which Judah represents the nation, which Judah comes out of the nation of Israel. So he came into the world of Israel. Alright? That was verse 9. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. So he brings the light unto every man that cometh into the world of Israel. Because the Most High is only dealing with men. Ezekiel 34:31. Alright? He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He was in the world of Israel, and the world in Israel was made by him, coming through the line of Judah, and the world Israel knew him not. Alright? Now, of course, they knew him. They said it throughout all the scriptures. Is this not? And to cut that there's so many. When you go back to the scriptures, man, it makes so perfect sense. You got script. You got people saying, you got God, get to come in the flesh. You got people all throughout the scriptures. Is this not Jesus, Mary's son? Is this not is this not the son of Joseph the carpenter? Oh, stupid people, man. You know, I mean, it's so plain, man. I gotta get that scripture, man. I gotta get that right quick, man. I mean, goddamn, Proverbs 8 and 9. They are all plain to him that have let's like you. I'm gonna start at verse 6. Proverbs chapter 8 verse 6. Herefore I will speak of excellent things, in the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth. Alright? They are these words are all plain to people that understand them. So you have to get the understanding of these words and what these words mean. Unless you're going to be out the picture. You're not going to understand. That's why I did that GMS the party crashes. How beautiful is it? How great is it to receive understanding, man? Because nobody wants to not understand, man. I don't get it. Who wants to be confused, man? Oh, you know. Oh, I don't get it. You know, who wants to be that? Who wants to go through all that stress, man? I don't. I don't think you do. All right. All right. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find right to them that find knowledge, man. And right to them that find knowledge, man. So once you get the first of all the knowledge of the book, and once you get the understanding, it seems right now like you can't tell us nothing. That's why people think GMS always twist the scriptures. You just don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. All right. You don't study. You don't give diligence. You're not fit for the job, man. It's not what you was built for. This is not what you were created to do, man. Alright? So, going back, it's like going back to verse 9. That was the true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God. See, going right back there, the Most High is only dealing with men. Alright? pursuant to what, Psalm 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. The word children means bond, which means son. Alright? But at verse 12, but as many as received him, Yahushua, to them, Israel, gave he power to become the sons of the Most High. Which the only people who are going to receive him is the elect. Even to them that believe on his name. Ooh. He didn't go and give the other nations the name. He didn't go and give the Amalekites and then the Moabites and the Horites and the Jebusites and all them other ites the name, man. He only gave it to Israel and his disciples, man. We're the only ones who got the name. The only ones who are gonna have the name is the elect. Alright? Which you need the name for salvation, man. Alright? Acts 2 and 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. So what do you think you're going to do in that time of famine? You don't think that they would call on the name of the Lord? Or no, you're going through them testing trials, you're supposed to call on, you're supposed to ask, cry to the Most High, man. Through all the scriptures, man, when hard times came, the scripture says they cried unto the Lord. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Who's what they cried? They're just crying just to cry. Alright. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believed on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. Because it's not about, you should know, I should know by now, it's not about the flesh. Alright, it is a spirit that quickeneth, man. John 6 and 63, man. Alright. That's a stumbling block. I mean, it's so many. When the scriptures itself are a stumbling block, but people in the world itself is a stumbling block to people, man. Like I was watching this movie, man. The movie, I text brothers to you brothers need to go and watch the movie Conquest 1453. I mean, it shows so many. You can get so many vibes off this movie, man. I mean, I was watching this movie, man. I was watching the movie, and this dude came in the room. I'm like, man, it's not hard to see a guy who looks like another nation who is a Jake, man. And that was the Most High who revealed it to me when I was watching the movie, man. I'm like, this guy gotta be a Jake. That's just why his spirit was in the movie. With this guy, this part I was watching, I'm like, this guy had to be a Jake, man. But some people can't fathom that, you know. They don't get me wrong. Sometimes when we got through the highways and hedges, we see a cracker, we might start cursing them out and fun, you know, cursing somebody out, and, you know, and come to find out he's not a cracker. You know, it's not hard to tell if you out there cursing out Esau, and a man stands there of a pale complexion, so to speak, or a leprous complexion. He's standing there for about 15, 20, 30 minutes. The light bulb should go off and tell you that's not an Edomite. All right, an Edomite, that demon gonna come out pretty soon enough, and he gonna start scoffing or interrupting, man. That guy's gonna listen, man. He is not an Edomite. He's a part 9 times out of 10 he's an Israelite. Or somebody over a guy who looks like another nation, he's asking you questions about the scriptures, and he's asking scriptures just like another Jake would. Why? Because he's a daggone Jake, man. Alright. Alright. Verse 13 again. Which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High, man. Alright, so it's all through the Most High, through Yahushua, man. This is their ordeal, man. That's Yahushua said. No man can come to the Father except through the Son, and no man can come to the Son except through the Father, man. It's all hand in hand. They're all on one accord. That's why Yahushua said, "He that seeth me seeth the Father." Not literally, he was him. That they're on one accord, man. Alright, now let's get into good gracious, I didn't even get 12. It's all good. When you go to Matthew to the 24th chapter, in the 14th verse, it says, "And this gospel," which is the gospel, of course, only of GMS, which the word gospel means glad tidings of good news. The good news, America's going down. The kingdom of heaven is coming to Israel. It's going to be for 1,000 years, kicking Esau in the ass, so forth and all that. "When this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then show the income, which you have this world right here, 325 or 3625. You can see oikumene, which means the inhabited earth. So this gospel is going to go to all four corners of the earth, north, south, east, and west, from the eastern hemisphere to the western hemisphere. Alright? You got Matthew 24 and 4, or 24 and 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, is Yahushua, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Which the word right there is reference to an age or time, at the end of the time, or the end of that period of time. You know, the end of the period of time to when the kingdom of heaven shall be established, which the time that we're living in right now, like the Mayan calendar, what people bugging out about. That's the end. That's the end of Esau's time right there. That's why they said the Mayan calendar keeps going on, but something's gonna happen around that time frame. It's not gonna happen December 21st, 2012, 12 o'clock midnight, or nothing might happen throughout that day. Nothing might not even happen, man. It's just a time. All right, just like I got this picture, you know, the time is up, man. That's when things are gonna start trickling down, and guess what? It's gonna be action packed, man. I mean, it's gonna come down like a hard fist. I mean, it's gonna come down. Zion, my brother, had a dream the other day, man. I mean, shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You said what? Are you serious, son? What the hell, man? But he said the whole dream. He said me and him was calm. He said we went and did some stuff, came back out. It was still chaos going on, but we just kept on walking, man. You know. I mean, it's gonna hit so hard. I mean, it's gonna hit so hard, man. Verse Hebrews 9:24. The point is in 26. For Yahushua is not entered into the holy places made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of the Most High for us, the elect. Alright. Nor yet that he should offer himself often, as the high priest entereth into the holy place every year with the blood of others. For then must he often have suffered since the foundation of the world. But now once in the end of the world. You see that right there? For then must he have often have suffered since the foundation of the world. Like when Israel was established as a nation. Like when was really Israel established as a nation? A nation upon the earth, man. Mainly when they came up out of Egypt, man. When they first got the laws, the commandments. Because Moses up there getting the laws right, and they were already down there sinning. So that means that that sacrifice would have happened. That was basically the beginning, the foundation. Let's look at the word foundation right quick, man. A throwing of the word out there is karabola. Alright. Yeah, founding, laying down a foundation. Alright. Oh, look. It says the injection or depositing of the vowel semen in the womb of the seed of plants and animals, man. Alright. We the seed. Is not are not we the seed? Alright, so the land of Israel will have to be what? The soil, so to speak, the land. Alright, laying down that foundation. Alright. That's it on that. So Hebrews 9:26. For then must he often have suffered since the foundation of the world, but now once in the end of the world, see that the end of the age. That's why he said on the cross it is done. That's it. That closes out Esau's chapter right there. Now the rest of the prophecies just come along. It was done. It was closed out. All right. But now once in the end of the world hath he appeared to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself. All right. That's it on that. Hey, like I said, hope that brother got that point right there. I hope he goes and check out these, because I go up here, man. Like I said before, man, when I first came to this truth, man, I was watching Nate videos, and I clicked on Daily Motion, man. I mean, they got lessons for days, man. You people out there who say if you ain't nothing to do, you got over 2,000 videos, man. Probably about 1,000 lessons, because like 12 parts and 13 parts. It's plenty of food out here, man. Plenty of food, man. Hey, Kwam Yasha'Allah, call out Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shad, honor to the elders, man. Death to America, And I see you brothers on the next go around, man. Shalom.